Alright, we made it back. Oh yeah, woohoo, celebration, we're back in Matt's crummy apartment. Well, yeah, this really isn't a celebration. I'm aware that Waluigi's sarcasm. Well, I think you're forgetting the entire point we came back for. We're here to get our apartment back. Yeah, that's right. So, you guys came back. So I guess you were grateful after all. Heck no, Matt, we weren't grateful for being here. You don't even have anything to spare for us. The only reason we came back is so we can get our apartment back. We're not here to live with you again. Never going through that again, Matt. I knew you could not resist living with me. Right next to your old apartment. In a place that isn't, college where there's plenty of other people around that are gonna make noise at night and stuff. And I provide the resources you need, electricity, heating, a proper private bathroom that doesn't have a shower, but and yard space. Matt, are you deaf? That is not at all what I said. I said we were not very grateful for the very little things that you gave us. Like, you didn't give us a full bathroom, you didn't give us any showering, you kept the place a little too cold for us. You didn't even let us have your bedroom because there's too much crap in there. You said the exact opposite of what I said. And I said we only came here to get our apartment back. Alright, well, enough. Enough is enough. Wario and Matt, just calm down. Alright, so yeah, we're back. But we're not back to live with you, Matt, because, quite frankly, we didn't really enjoy it much. We're here to get our old apartment back, and Mario and Luigi are no longer allowed to live in their college dorm room. They had to move out by a certain date, and they are going back in the fall to a different building, but for the summer, we're either gonna have to get our apartment back or be homeless. So we're here to get our apartment back. Oh, alright, well, you guys got evicted, so how are you gonna get your apartment back? That's how. Tom, explain everything. Right you are. That entrance gimmick is getting a little bit overused now. So, Frank and I are setting up a court case where we're gonna have Buster and Wario as witnesses, maybe Waluigi too, I don't know. But they're gonna be witnesses, and I'm gonna be the lawyer, and Frank obviously is gonna be the defendant. Basically, we're attesting that it's illegal to get evicted because he was not able to pay the bills. And so we're going to go up against Homer and David, who is I believe, the landlord of this apartment complex. And we're hopefully gonna win the case and get their apartment back. Okay, well, I guess good luck with that, but I don't really think you stand a very good chance against those guys. I mean, David's kind of serious about his landlording job, and Homer, he is smart. Nobody has been able to defeat him in any court case because he has very good legal abilities. I don't even know how I know that. I haven't really been in the case with him. I guess I've just heard rumors. And also, your guys' apartment, you should probably see for yourself. I mean, sure you can't live there anymore, but I guess you could just walk around and see the place. I mean, it can't be much worse than your apartment as of right now, man. I mean, your ceiling is missing chunks now, too. What the heck happened with that? Oh yeah, the chunks missing over there and the crack over here. Yeah, the entire place is starting to get old. Well, unless our ceilings and walls are crumbling too, I don't think it can be much worse than your apartment. Well, I mean, you kind of have a point in terms of the ceilings and the walls, but that's not exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'll have to get that fixed, but you should look for yourself. Yeah, alright, Wario, come on, let's go take a look. I am kind of discouraged by what Matt said, but I'm sure everything's fine. Wait a minute, what the heck? I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't feel right. There's still a lot of stuff here, but there's an odd glow, not like illumination. I don't know what's going on with all of this, and it's eerily quiet. I mean, in case you forgot, Wario, everyone was evicted. There's nobody here right now except for us. Hold on, couldn't we just live here then? Since there's like nobody else here and nobody even knows we're here except for Matt. And since it's abandoned, and yeah, we were able to get in through Matt's, so. Wario, look around you. Why would we live here when it's in this state? Because it's our It's our apartment, Frank. We're supposed to live here. Okay, well, let's just examine everything that's going on right now, Wario. Number 1, it's abandoned. Number 2, we're still evicted, so we're not allowed to live here. Number 3, everything is shut off. So, what the heck are we gonna do? It's gonna be like living in the woods. Well, you remember that Great Nor'easter 2021, right? It's gonna be kind of like that, you know, without any electricity and internet and stuff. I mean, yeah, but there's also no water. They shut off everything to this apartment. So, yeah, maybe we can sleep here, but there is no way in heck we're gonna be able to fully on live here until we actually get it back. Excuse me, can I help you too? Uh-oh, I'm going back to Matt's. Oh, hey, David, we were just leaving. You know you're evicted and not allowed to live here, right? And by what law are we evicted? It's the rules of the complex. You get evicted because you're weighing down the rest of the tenants by not being able to pay your bills. That's why you've been evicted, so get out, or I'm trespassing you. Oh, heck. Well, this is it. I gotta get Tom. Yeah, do not come back here. Yeah, David's guarding the place. Tom, we have to challenge him now. Oh, alright then, I'm coming. Yeah, I kinda knew you guys weren't gonna succeed at this, because, yeah, I forgot to mention David checks back regularly, because he wants to make sure you guys aren't coming back to sneak back in and stuff. Yeah, well, thanks for not telling us in advance, Matt. We got kicked out. Again. And we're gonna get trespassed off of the property for good, or I don't even know how long, actually, he didn't specify, if we keep pestering him while he's here. I guess Frank and Tom are on the case now, but you really should have told us sooner, man. Yeah, well, let's be honest, I didn't think to, and I'm lazy. Well, what are we going to do now? We stand no chance of getting our apartment back and getting that $2 million court case bonus. Wait, did you say $2 million? Well, yeah, we also get $2 million in the settlement if we win the court case. If you win this case, you don't even have to live in there anymore. You can just get a new place. I mean, that's wishful thinking, Matt, but that's gonna only drain at least half of the $2 million we're winning, and then we're probably gonna get into the same situation again. And the whole reason we got evicted is going to repeat itself, and then we're not gonna be able to cover our new place either. So I think it's better to just, accept getting this place back, take the $2 million, and hopefully we can invest it in something, make it even more than $2 million, and eventually we can move on to a new place in a state where we can actually cover all of the bills properly. Or here's another thought. Live like me, barely use any of your resources, and then your bills will be way lower. How about that? I would rather get re-evicted than live like you, Matt. Because you don't use anything, you don't have anything. It cannot be easy living like this, Matt. I would definitely rather get evicted again than live like that. Well, maybe you'd rather take it to the extremes than I do, but suggested to Frank to try and cut back on the usage of resources, and maybe you'll have less bills to pay or something, and you won't have to pay quite as much, and you won't get evicted again. Yeah, I'll go tell him. And Buster, you're one of the witnesses, so you gotta come too. I'm on my way. Alright, I made it. What am I doing here, David? It's abandoned here. Oh, well, the very same people that I evicted a few months back are trying to break in. So Frank, Buster, Wario, Waluigi, all those guys, they're trying to get back in now? Yes, the heck we are. And they should not have been evicted in the first place. Tom, we meet again. Or this is the Homer we're going up against. Homer J. Simpson. Do I have to get a job as a mediator or something? What the heck's going on with all these interactions? Don't forget your witnesses, Frank. Yeah. You guys are not allowed to be here. What's going on? David, we're challenging your eviction notice. Excuse me, on what grounds? It's the rules of the complex. Why are you challenging the eviction notice? Well, it's actually illegal to evict people because they're not able to cover the bills. Actually, no it's not. When it comes down to the rules of the complex, anyone can make up whatever rules they want, so it's not illegal to evict if it's part of the rules of the complex. Yeah, well, do you see what you've done to us? This is the place we're supposed to live. We had to live with Matt. It was a terrible, horrible experience because Matt didn't have anything. He doesn't even have a shower. His ceilings are crumbling. Then we had to go live with Mario and Luigi at their college. And once again, it wasn't quite as good as living here because there was no TV in the room. There was no free laundry. We had to pay for the laundry. And now we're even more broke, all because of you and your stupid eviction notice. Yeah. That's exactly what he said. I agree with that. Well, maybe you should have paid the bills while you were here and you wouldn't have been evicted. It doesn't matter anymore. We're here to settle this today. We want our apartment back, and we're challenging you in court for our apartment and $2 million. You know what? All right. But if you lose, you guys are permanently banned off the property, and I get that $2 million from you. Okay, Frank, maybe we should just back off. This is our last chance to back off. I know it's been looking more and more positive going into this, but now we have to pay them $2 million if we lose. We're gonna be broker than broke. Yeah, you guys can just back off right now. You can remain evicted and you can go find another place to live. That's the simplest thing you can do, and you won't have to pay $2 million or get banned off of the property. And you'll still be allowed here, you just won't be allowed to live here. That's if you decide to back off. But if you want to take the case, we're not going to hold back. Well, we're fighting for our right to live in the apartment that we bought and we tried to pay for. It's just that I couldn't afford it. And now, if we get that $2 million in the settlement, I'll be able to pay it off. And I will be lawyering, and Wario and Buster are witnesses. Yeah, well, good luck, because it's pretty much already been settled. It's a rule of the what was I about to say? The complex. Yeah, it's a rule of the complex. You get evicted if you can't pay the bills. Well, we attest that it's illegal, and we're here to settle this today. Should we go to a courthouse or something? One, take it easy, Buster. It sounds like your voice is getting a little bit sore, and let's just settle this here. It's too expensive to go to a courthouse, and too far away, too. It's better just to settle this right here, right now, in the very apartment we were evicted from, and that we're getting back today. Alright, you're on. It's a case. Alright, let's get in positions. Alright, here we go. This chair is going to be mine. Yeah, we're not gonna go so light on you, because in David's defense, it is his rules. Oh, wait a minute, we can't begin without a judge, dang it. Judge Greenglasses at your service. And I don't have a gavel, so I'm just gonna use this Venus City flag. I knew Greenglasses still had some good in him. Let's win this case. Alright. Order in the living room, I guess. Today, we are hearing the case of Frank versus David Dinosaur over the eviction. Frank attests that it is illegal to be evicted for not being able to pay the bills, and David attests that it is on his rules that you get evicted if you can't pay the bills. So today, we're going to be settling the debate. If Frank wins, he gets his apartment back and $2 million. And if David wins, Frank and his entire family will be banned off of the apartment complex for good. And they will have to pay David $2 million. Are you ready to begin? Yeah, let's get this underway. We're making this easy. $2 million can do a lot for us. We're ready to get our apartment back, Greenglasses. Alright, may the case begin. So first I want to hear from the lawyer of the defendant. I believe your name is Tom. State what you have to say. Right you are. Look at my client here. He has been unable to afford anything, and that's not really his fault. It's just that his job hasn't been paying him well enough, so he should not have been evicted just because it was unable to cover the bills. Not to mention, it's illegal and it's taken away his homeowner's rights because he deserves to have a place to live. They could have just shut off his resources, but no, they had to go to 0 to 100 and they had to evict him. He could have lived a few days without internet, without power, without water, or whatever. He would have made the money back and started being able to pay the bills again, and everything would have been fine. Alright, Tom, that's a compelling argument. Homer, do you have anything to say to counteract? I do, Your Honor. Let me stand up for a second. It clearly states on David's rules that those who are unable to cover the bills get evicted from the apartment complex. It is part of the apartment complex's set of rules, and David has to, enforce those rules, otherwise he will not be able to keep all the tenants on. If it's a part of his rules, he is allowed to do it, and everyone has to abide by it. It is his property after all. He is the landlord. He does own the property. Yeah, that is true, Homer. This is starting to get interesting. Alright, Tom, anything to add to what you said already?
Yes, we have witnesses, Wario and Buster. I'd like to call Wario up to speak for us.
Yes, witnesses are always very helpful in solidifying your case. Wario, go ahead. Right. This is starting to feel a little SML-esque, but enough of that. We got evicted because we were unable to cover the bills. I think you could imagine the surprise on all of our faces hearing those words, because we would be without a place to live for whoever knows how long. I don't even know. But, yeah, as Tom was saying, that cannot be legal. We got evicted because we weren't able to cover the bills. Like, I see the amount of work Frank puts in every single day to keep the lights on, to keep us living in this apartment. Because he fell a little bit short for a few days or a month or however long that he fell short for, we got evicted from our only home. Doesn't that seem a little bit unfair? Yeah, I can sympathize with that, Wario. It is a little bit unfair you got evicted because you weren't able to cover the bills. Alright, Homer, this is gonna be a hard one to combat. Well, what more do I have to say? I already covered everything. It's David's rules. They have to adhere by David's rules. David owns the place, as he is the landlord. He owns the entire place. They have to adhere by his rules. If he wants to evict them for not being able to cover the bills, because that's part of his rule set, then he can by all means.
Right, well, Tom, get your arm out of my face. Sorry. Well, I bet you didn't think of this, but certain rules are not legal to have. Now, shut up, it's private property, I can do what I want.
Alright. Order in the court. Living room, I mean. Yeah, I think Frank has a point. There are certain rules that are kind of not really legal to have. I get it, it is private property, you make the rules, but yeah, certain rules, Frank has rights. So, yeah, any last words to see if you can come back from that? If you let us win, we'll give you half the $2 million. Half the $2 million? What's that in Luma dollars again? Whoa, that's bribery, he can't do that.
Says who? You guys were evicted, you're not allowed back, it's final.
David, it's over, you clearly lost, you know you're losing, you're trying to bribe your way out of it. Yeah, bribery in court cases is not accepted. David, I'm afraid you lose this case. Frank, you win. You get your apartment back, and you get $2 million. Living room adjourned. I don't know why I just threw that.
Are you kidding me? We lost. How did we lose? I mean, we told you it's illegal to evict people from their apartments because they're not able to cover their bills. You can just shut off their resources, but that's all you can do. Well, you guys won the case. I'm gonna get your $2 million.
Well, David, I tried my best, but yeah, we gotta cover the things now. You have to allow Frank and all of his family back into this apartment. They are officially unevicted, and I'll get the $2 million straight away. Actually, wait. You know what? I'll just send it to your bank account, Frank. Is that alright?
Yeah, that will do. Thank you so much, Homer. It was great to get our apartment back, and great working with everyone here. I feel so relieved. Well, with that, my work here is done, so I'm gonna be leaving now. It was great to be working with you guys. I'll maybe see you in a future video. But for now, this is goodbye. Goodbye, Tom. Thank you for all of your help. You were great. We couldn't have done this without him. You've won every case up to this one, Homer. How did you lose?
I mean, I tried to warn you evicting them would be illegal and you wanted to pursue it, so I had to try and find as many loopholes as I can, but sometimes you can't loophole your way out. Anyways, my work here is done. I'm gonna go back to Venus City.
Well, David, what do you have to say now? Just, cover your bills, please. Anyways, yeah, you guys are allowed back here again. I'll go ahead and, I'll turn the apartment back on. And, you guys can call everyone else back here and everything can go back to normal. I have to go back to doing my landlording job. Wow, holy crap, they actually won. Alright, we made it. What did we miss? I think the whole court case. Dang it! Yeah, and to my surprise, Frank won. You guys can go back. Well, here we go, Mario. Sure is great to have our apartment back, right, Wario?
Yeah, but there's still one problem, Frank.
And what would that be?
We gotta get Chef and Yoshi back.
Heck, forgot about that, let me call them. So I hear we got the apartment back. That's great.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Now hopefully nothing else happens involving us getting kicked out, evicted, whatever.
Yeah, I hope that too. For now, let's just enjoy our life being back to normal again. Right, Mario? Yeah, I guess. Well, until we have to go back to college. At the end of the summer. Yeah, but it's nice here. Alright, I called Chef. He's gonna be back in a couple of days. And he's gonna bring Yoshi back too. So, yeah, we're gonna have to cook for ourselves or go out to eat.
Just like the old days. I'm coming with you, Frank.
I'm with you too. I'll stay here and cook some Italian food for the rest of us. And I'll make sure to do that routine phone call you get every time you go out to dinner, Frank. I bet you missed that too. Yeah, I'm so glad things can go back to the way they used to be before we got evicted. We got our apartment back and everything can go back to normal. Now Wario, Waluigi, let's go get some food.
We're coming, Frank. Let's celebrate this. Alright, hey guys, it's Wario. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed that. I just have a few quick things to say right at the end of this video. And yeah, I am aware. I interrupted our end screen. However, there's going to be a new end screen for 333 episodes. And you're going to see it pretty soon once I'm done with this quick little message. Along with that is going to be a preview of our new 333 Tunes release coming later in the month, which is going to be the end screen's music. So you get a little sneak peek of that with the end screen. Obviously, we can't credit it yet because it hasn't been released yet. So for now, we're just going to put a little TBR to be released in the end screen music credit. But once the song is out, there will be a link to it on all future videos using the end screen. Along with that, the 6th episode of Mario & Luigi's College Adventures has officially wrapped up Season 1. I am very proud to announce that we've been getting increasing popularity on Mario & Luigi's College Adventures, which I find a really good thing. I'm glad that you've been enjoying it thus far, and we only plan to make it better from here on out. Season 2 will be starting this fall. We hope you look forward to it. We hope you look forward to the 333 episodes that we're going to be doing over the summer. We're probably going to be bringing back 333 News too. And one more thing. That right there is a green screen, and that's going to be contributing to our videos over the summer as well. Hope you look forward to everything. Thank you for watching. I will see you wherever I see the next video is. So, yeah, I'm just going to get out of here now. Enjoy the new end screen.